Stampers, this is Sarah with Stinkincutecards.com, and I have the 1st of January's Hostess Club cards for you today. Just a real simple little card using the spotlighting technique. I know that I'm a little behind on getting the tutorials out for, the video tutorials out for the long distance club members, and I do apologize for that. My only excuse is I'm going to use the house. We are in the midst of a major remodel, so I've been a little distracted. But anyways, this is still a beautiful card, especially now coming into spring here, and just a quick little reminder, the stamp set that we are actually using, excuse me, is the fabulous Flora. And it's a Hostess set. So if this is something you are interested in, make sure that you get that before the end of May, because that will be retired. We are also using the Bunch of Blossoms. I like the script that goes along with that. I like how it's cursive and then also the block printing. So it just makes a real nice look. So this card is super simple, but I do love it. It would make a fabulous sympathy card. So you're just going to need a half a sheet of cardstock, a piece of paper 4 inches by 5 1/4. You are going to need a just another piece that's 4 inches by 5 1/4 as well. And what that's going to be is I've run the circle thinlet through there, and what I've done is I've made a mask, an opening. Okay, so we're going to use the Pear Pizzazz with a stamping sponge, and I am just going to go ahead and make a spotlight. This is that spotlighting technique that I was mentioning, and what I find works the best is to just ink up your sponge lightly, start off the paper onto the mask, and then just as you're going in a circle, move on to the white, the Whisper White, and that way you're going to not have any of those real dark start and stop pieces. I think I have a sample. If I were to, do you see how that is fairly dark? That's because I started right here on the paper instead of off on this little mask. So it gives you a real nice little image, our little spotlight. We're going to go ahead and ink up the Flora with the black ink. We're going to use the Today is a Perfect Day, and just go ahead and stamp that right there to the right of the image. I'm going to allow that to dry, and in the meantime, I'm just going to go ahead and stamp the Grateful for a Friend Like You on the inside. Also, go ahead and use some washi tape. Don't hoard this stuff, people. It's better in a card, so go ahead and use it. And it just gives you a nice little, I'm going to just and start that right there. Put that in there. And it just kind of gives it a nice little look. All right, then what I've chosen to do is I've just chosen to use the blender pen and the pads, the lid of the stamp pads, to do a little bit of watercoloring. And just going to go ahead and watercolor that up for you. Scribble till it runs clear. Move on to the Sweet Sugar Plum. Again, scribble till it runs clear. And then I've chosen to use the Winkostella, the gold Winkostella, and I'm going to give color in that center and maybe add a few little highlights here. A little bit on the green stem, just to kind of give it a little extra depth. And I see I've forgotten the stems. That would be bad. All right. So then it's just a matter of going ahead and layering this up. I've chosen to use dimensionals, and I use every bit of my dimensionals that I can. And just going to add that to the front of the card. And there you have a very quick and easy but perfectly beautiful card. Again, this is Sarah with Stinkincutecards.com, and if you want more information about my Hostess Club, please visit my website at www.stinkincutecards.com. Thanks. Bye.